So hey guys, welcome back to yet another video from Logan the Tech Guy. This is a first impressions video and a huge portion of this video is sponsored to you by Asus, or for some, Asus. When I first saw and held this device for the first time, I knew that this monster of device is going to give me a lasting memory in gaming and user experience. If you ask me, Logan, if this device is given back to the manufacturer, will you miss it and will you feel compelled enough to buy it? Well, thanks to the fantastic user experience it gave me, the answer is absolutely. This brand new laptop from Asus is known as Asus ROG Strix G15. The G stands for gaming, but I will call that as the grandeur. I call it that because of the splendor and impressiveness of this laptop, especially in the gaming and appearance category. This brand new laptop from Asus is the latest Asus ROG arrival together with these other ROG variants that Asus has actually unveiled during CES. Well, I will talk about that gaming laptops on the other videos, so make sure to be subscribed for that. New G15 comes with a different chassis. There are several differences between this one and the older G15 models. The new G15 is a bit smaller in every way, but you can't actually see the difference directly. There's a nice layer of aluminium across the chassis, but don't expect it to hit the likes of MacBook or a razor blade metal tank kind of experience. My workstation for office usage happens on my Dell XPS 15 model, which is a 3-year-old laptop, while most of my gaming sessions happens on my living room consoles. So this monster with its huge 300Hz screen, customizable RGB lighting, redesigned light bar and a glamoring Republic of Gamers logo does give an added kick to me. When you open the lid with both hands or single-handedly, you will get to witness the full HD 300Hz gaming display that offers you a tournament-level speed. The display gives you a detail-rich visual with deepened immersion with adaptive sync technology that eliminates screen tearing and also minimizes stuttering. You can opt for wide quad HD display option that comes with a refresh rate of 165Hz. The beautiful anti-glare IPS level screen does give my preferred taste of deep blacks with high levels of brightness and colors with 100% sRGB. Let's take a spin on the sides, back and front. At the sides, the Asus ROG Strix G15 comes with a single USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type-C that now supports DisplayPort and power delivery. Now it's good to have the option to charge with a USB-C, but it's very slow, so it is encouraged for you to bring the 240-watt adapter brick while video editing or gaming. Alongside with a single USB-C port, there's a single 3.5mm combo audio jack, a single HDMI 2.0B to add a monitor or to plug with a TV, and there's a 3 USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type A and an RJ45 port if the already fast Wi-Fi 6 isn't enough of a connectivity for you. The only caveat for the port section is notably the absence of a SD card slot, which is a shame for a pricey gaming laptop, but that's nowhere near as big as an omission as the lack of a webcam. Maybe Asus thought that the hardcore gamers will often have a big own high quality webcam, but speaking on how we desperately needed a camera in 2020, taking it off without thinking twice these times is fanatical. In the processor, graphics and RAM section, the focused firepower streamlines and elevates the core Windows 10 Pro gaming experience in the ROG Strix G15. With the powerful AMD Ryzen 7 5800H CPU with Nvidia GeForce RTX 3070 laptop GPU and a 16GB of RAM, this laptop is everything a gamer needs. From gaming to multitasking, this laptop is fast and fluid. You can go full throttle on eSport speed with a competition grade display up to 300Hz. It has an adaptive sync that makes gameplay ultra smooth, while advanced thermal upgrades helps you to stay cool under pressure. No matter what your game is, you can achieve your perfect play. For the most recent of titles, Cyberpunk 2077, depending on where your priorities lie, this game must be the buggiest mess or the perfect play. While it's probably a mess and that's the reason why it was removed from PlayStation Store, during gaming, even though the laptop was trying to attempt for a lift-off as the fans pulled up so high, the game ran up with a respectable 30 frames per second with DLSS on. Well, Cyberpunk 2077 is a wildly demanding title, but the computer handled it with no problem at all. For Far Cry 5 and Assassin's Creed Odyssey with a brand new high-end CPU and Nvidia latest RTX 3070, I had high expectations for this laptop to pull ahead of the pack by a lot, but it didn't. In Far Cry 5, it actually ended up behind some of the RTX 2070s, which is a bit odd, and in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it did perform near the top, but again, some 2070 laptops score pretty similar here. These numbers are all fine on their own, but it did feel a bit disappointing after seeing how big of a jump desktop RTX cards made, but laptops are a bit more difficult to compare than desktop's GPUs. This variant can run most heavy AAA titles, expect smooth frame rates at high or even ultra level settings, and games that supports Nvidia's DLSS especially do well. With this laptop, you can have a good Full HD gaming experience with, as well as when it comes to thermal performance. Asus made a very good progress this time. There's an additional heat pipe for the new models, and that's actually working. On previous laptop, the temperature is around 90 degrees or more, and here in the default performance mode, both CPU and GPU sit much closer to 80 degrees Celsius, which is a decent temperature, and it's not extremely loud for a laptop either standing at 45 decimals. The latest Asus ROG Strix G15 has plenty of heat pipes, plenty of fans, plenty of exhaust space, and the bottom cover has plenty of ventilation. There's also padding for the internal airflow, and they are now using liquid metal instead of traditional paste. You can check the maintenance and upgradability boxes too, as you can easily clean the fans, easily replace the battery, you can add a second SSD, you can replace the Wi-Fi chip below the first SSD, and both RAM slots are upgradable too. The performance in Cinebench R23, the Ryzen 7 5800H easily beats Intel's 9th Gen i9 chips, and also it easily beats Intel's 11th Gen i7 chips in a single core performance, while in multi-core performance it easily beats Intel's 9th Gen i9 processor and also Intel's 11th Gen i7 processor, while it also beats Ryzen 1700X chipsets as well. In Blender, it only does a little bit better than last gen AMD CPUs, and Intel's 8 cores are still very competitive as well, but at the end of the day, most of these differences don't really matter that much anyway. The takeaway from all of this is that this G15 has plenty of horsepower to offer. The ROG Strix G15 is like most gaming laptops, which also equal as not a portable gaming machine, but even here Asus exceeded my expectations. It weighs at 2.4 kg with 1-inch thick. The device just fit into a normal backpack. You still must get used to the large backlit chiclet keyboard per key RGB. The position of the delete key is slightly awkward, which is beside the flight or in the safe key. I most often hit the safe key while typing on keyboard, and the keyboard is quite wide and you might struggle to type if you have small hands. But these are compromises I'm happier to endure, given all the added utility that this gaming laptop is offering. Overall, the typing experience is comfortable and there's no annoying clickiness while typing. The battery life. For streaming on Disney Plus using iGPU, it almost reached 10 hours mark, which for a gaming laptop is great. You can use the laptop for your office usage for at least 12 hours. That by turning off the RGB lighting and by reducing the brightness to 150 nits. The storage options for this laptop comes with 1TB fast SSD. This model performs really well, and the speakers are actually really good, and it offers plenty of volume with good sound quality. And overall, for both music and video, that's pretty much it. Don't expect it to sound better than the MacBook. Before I jump to the pros and the cons for this Asus ROG Strix G15, if you like what you're watching and you want to see more from me, then do consider subscribing to Logan the Tech Guy YouTube channel. It will be massively appreciated. For the pros of the Asus ROG Strix G15, it comes with the new Ryzen 5800H CPUs, and it comes with Nvidia GeForce RTX 3070. It is capable of doing anything. It comes with a beautiful display with fast Full HD screens. It comes with a better battery life with full upgradability, and it has a Type-C connector that charges and can be used for extra panels. It comes with good numbers of ports. It comes with good LED RGB keyboard lighting. It comes with brilliant armory crate, and if you purchase it, you will get a free mouse. For the cons of Asus ROG Strix G15, it comes with no webcam. In this age of time, where we are depending on a webcam for online classes or online meeting, do not consider including a webcam. It's fanatical from Asus. It comes with no SD card reader. Well, for pricey laptop, I expect a SD card reader actually. And the placement of delete and save key, it's kinda awkward. Another cons that I would like to touch upon is in the GPU department, where there's a major improvement in the desktop variant versus the last gen and the competitors, while if you compare it to the laptop variant, which is inside of this Asus ROG Strix G15, if you compare it, it is still better than the last gen and the competitors, but the differences is just minor. So after getting to know the specs and the performance that this laptop delivers, you should ask me, Logan, should I get this or why not I get a cheaper desktop? Well, the answer to this is ridiculously simple as you might expect. Portability and mobility. Several times this week I have actually bring this Asus ROG Strix G15 to office or outstations. Desktops are great, but they are cheaper for a reason. There's no portability in it. You can't bring it anywhere or move it from room to room. Laptops allows for that, and this Strix G15 does a brilliant job in doing so. And yes, the Asus ROG Strix G15 is expensive. It comes under $2,799 but so are the competitors who offers similar specs and range. And based on my personal usage, and since this just launched and I only had them for a few days, it's going to take a few more laptops and some more testing to really figure out. But for the time being, if your question revolves around the Asus ROG Strix G15 being worth for what the asking price is for, then it's absolutely. This video is produced following 1 week of usage with an ROG Strix G15 review sample provided by Asus. The company did not provide compensation for this coverage though, and there's certainly no any copy approval or an early preview was given to the company. As always, Logan the Tech Guy works for the viewers, not the brand manufacturers. For more tech videos and tech comparison videos, please do consider subscribing to Logan the Tech Guy YouTube channel. Be my first followers on Twitter, and if you want to get more tech news or more tech deals, then do visit loganthetechguy.com. Until next time, thanks for watching and happy gaming. And remember, we are still in the middle of a global pandemic, so mask up, stay safe. All love and peace out.